All right, so I'm getting ready to show you right now how miserable reptilians are, how groveling they are, how bad they really, really want this, how bad they're losing, how much they're suffering in their loss, and how incorrectly arrogant they are against apologizing simply to the creator and to their master even for carrying this on and hiding and pretending like it's still his fault, which is pretty much deceived the whole world. So this is what proves it, that they don't like nothing that I'm talking about, that they're acting like straight punk ass bitches right now. They're fucking crying right now. These motherfuckers are scared. So these people up here with the city have conspired against me. Every time I mention anything about this, they act like they don't know nothing about it. But there's chemtrail in this. And when you smell in there, it smells like the worst shit ever. This is the water I was using to water all the garden. All right. So the water has been poisoned in this side of the farm, but back that way it's still clean. That means that the whole water source that is now not poisoned, but only capped off to poison a specific area that I use to wash my body, to meditate, to stuff like that. So they intentionally went and poisoned it, and it's extreme. Like, it smells so bad in there. Like, if you stick your nose in there, it makes you feel dizzy, like you might pass out. What does it smell like? It smells like it's very sodium rich. It's very salty. It happened the day after I said I didn't want to eat no more salt. So that's the first thing that made it obvious. The night of that night, somebody pulls up in front of the farm and gets out of their car, and I couldn't see them. They had their lights out or something. So that's another culprit. See what I mean? So this proves it. Now, I've noticed that these people up there, they're trying to get the phone in my face. They want me to put the phone in my face. So what that tells me is, since they can't touch me, they can't actually do anything unless she allows it, which only proved that they were fucking groveling. So that's all. That's the only reason she allowed this, is because this is making them look like, this is exposing them. And I still have a good water source to water everything. So that water source is being used by the people that originally owned this farm. Was vampires and reptilians, obviously. They are a dark family like this that profited highly in prohibition of liquor. And that doesn't happen with dark people, man. You can't do that shit in a racist society in prohibition days. You get fucking locked up just for having a glass of alcohol. So the fact that they did that and they made a lot of profit and they had shit bustling here shows that they are part of this reptilian bloodline. So they're not going to poison their water, but they try to do mine like that. And I guess they thought I was going to be so stupid that maybe I would just pour it all over myself. And my pineal gland is awake. Like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? I smelled that shit from a mile away. I noticed it immediately. Something was wrong. And I smelled it. It was the worst smell ever. So the only reason that this kind of stuff is allowed is because it allows me to see. Everything else just gets blocked. But yeah, so these people up here are completely contrived. I went up there and I told them about this smell. And they said, no, that's not smelling like anything. That's all in your head. Oh, that's just a plastic jug. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. Who the fuck drinks anything out of a jug that smells like chemtrails and chemicals? Like, plastic jugs don't smell like that. That's the whole point of them being deceptive with BPA. Even being blue like this, called BPA-free jugs, are still plastic jugs, but they don't taste like anything. See what I mean? So you can see it on the jug. This is all chemtrail. They poured it. It's like they capped it into the water supply right here, and it came out like soap and super sodium rich. So yeah, that's the day that, as I said, I didn't want any more salt. I get assaulted. You know what I mean? So that's what they're doing, and I've exposed it. And this is how bad it is. This is how much they don't have a trap for unicorns. This is how bad Mullock and Bow are crying, and this is how petty and pathetic their means